something else. Go to something else, maybe a little trivial. Let's talk about Christie real quick. You ran for president. Yep. You know what this is like. Yep. It's way early. But does this kind of a scandal, and now they're talking about the abuse of Sandy relief funds and everything else, is this piling on, or does this really damage his potential to run for president?
I noticed the zeal and fervor and near hysteria of MSNBC is greater than normal against your normal conservative, and that is because they view him as a real threat to be president of the United States. And I don't think there's any doubt that with a popular governor in a Democrat state, pretty tough guy, good background, that they are trying to exploit this as much as they can. And here's a question I'd like to hear from our listeners. If Chris Christie was guilty, as he said he was, of poor management and fired people that were responsible. And some of those people he fired were very close to him. I mean, it weren't just some obscure bureaucrats. What the hell is going on when our Secretary of State is not held responsible for the deaths of 4 Americans in Benghazi, nor has anyone ever been held responsible for the deaths of 4 Americans? And I was there in the hearing room. I was the next questioner when she said, who cares whether they were out for work? Who cares? Well, I would suggest that maybe, just maybe, some of us who have a little suspicion might think that there's a real double standard. Chris Christie held people responsible who carried out what was obviously an abuse of power. Hillary Clinton has never taken responsibility, even though the Intelligence Committee Republican part of the report mentioned her specifically, nor has anyone ever been held responsible, nor do we know who made up the talking points, nor have we ever interviewed the survivors who were taken out of Libya the next day to Germany, nor do we, most importantly of all, who gave Susan Rice the talking points? And why was Hillary Clinton not out there when the excuse was given that Sunday was that she was too fatigued or something like that? So why was Susan Rice out there? Why? She didn't have anything to do with it. Who gave her the talking points that said it was sparked by a hateful video, a spontaneous demonstration, which it wasn't. There was no video. There was no spontaneous demonstration. And probably most importantly, that all of this was just, Al-Qaeda is decimated. Do you know that Al-Qaeda is spreading all over the Middle East and North Africa? I'm sorry for the rant.
I don't know if you heard.